Hello and welcome to the Energy Efficiency and New Construction and Renovation webinar. My name is Marissa Baer. I'm going to be the tech facilitator today for the presentation and walking us through to hear about great opportunities on how to integrate energy efficiency into your projects. I do want to note for everyone that the webinar will be recorded and available for future viewing, and then we'll also be sharing the slides after the webinar for all the attendees. So first, just some webinar logistics. You are, as an attendee, automatically muted, but you do have the opportunity to ask questions. So please use on the right hand of your screen the questions through the GoToWebinar platform. Entering a question or an idea, I will be monitoring the questions throughout the presentation to ask our speakers, and then in between presentations, we'll also have the opportunity at the end of the webinar to answer any questions that remain outstanding. For our agenda today, we have a welcome from Dave Wandberg and Beth Kalistad from the cities of Faribault and Northfield. We'll also be hearing from Xcel Energy about their new construction programs, and then also followed by a case study about the lofts at Evergreen Knoll who went through the Energy Design Assistance Program. At the end, as I mentioned, we'll wrap up with any outstanding questions for our presenters. So first, to kick us off today, I want to hand off to Dave to talk about the Faribault Energy Action Plan. And Dave, it looks like you're still muted. I cannot hear you. I'm gonna.
Oh, now it just took a while, but now it popped up unmuted. So welcome. My name is Dave Wandberg. I'm the city planner of Faribault. I do want to thank our speakers, in particular, Chris and Matt and Kent, for presenting today. So thank you very much. Here in Faribault, we did participate and are participating in the Xcel's Partners in Energy program. The program has been a wonderful program for the city of Faribault. In 2017, the city council adopted the Energy Action Plan, where we are prioritizing electricity and natural gas conservation. We have a goal to reduce our energy expenditure by 1% annually, and we've been making some very good progress on that. We've also had a variety of things like home energy squad visits and other things going on. One of the reasons we're having this program here today in this webinar is often in our development projects, I ask if developers and contractors and architects are taking advantage of the Energy Design Assistance Program. And for a lot of our people, they aren't aware of it. So we're really glad that we can have this webinar today. And I, again, welcome everyone here today.
Great, thanks, Dave. And then now Beth from City of Northfield.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. At Northfield, as did Faribault, is participating in the Partners in Energy program. We did this alongside developing our climate action plan last year. And so in November of 2019, Northfield City Council adopted this plan, which has some pretty lofty goals. One is 100% renewable carbon-free electricity by 2030, and then to be carbon-free by 2040. And so working with both our residences, institutions, businesses, everybody to work on renewable energy and energy efficient design is really important to us. So thank you for participating today. And thank you to Partners in Energy for helping set this up.
Great, thanks, Beth. And now I'm gonna be handing off to Chris Coles from Xcel Energy to talk about the business new construction programs. And before she gets started, I just want to remind everyone and some of the new people who have joined us, please use the question feature through the GoToWebinar to submit any questions or comments that you have. And in between presentations and also at the end, we'll have the opportunity to answer any of those questions. So Chris, I will hand off to you to talk about the new construction programs.
Okay, thanks, Marissa. And you can go on to the next slide. So I am here to talk about our business new construction programs. We have two programs. One is the Energy Design Assistance Program, and the other is Energy Efficient Buildings. And they're similar in nature, but also different. So They offer free consulting services for Minnesota Xcel Energy customers. And in addition to the consulting services, we offer incentives for incorporating energy efficiency into those plans. It's for new construction, additions, and major renovations. The one thing is that we do need pre-approval before you get too far down the planning process. So we typically say, if you're in the design development phase, that's probably the best time. It's never too soon to enroll in the program, because at least we'll have you on track. But we do need to have some pre-approval before you get too far down the planning path. Next slide. So some of the benefits of it is that it provides, it provides fast and reliable energy analysis. We have a dedicated team of consultants that are focused on energy efficiency. And so I know your design teams are working on all kinds of different things. And so we're just an extra supplemental resource that is focused really on the energy efficiency aspects of it. What we do is we try to identify and prioritize the energy saving strategies so that you're maximizing your investment on the most efficient opportunities. And then we also provide rebates to offset the cost of that more efficient equipment. Next slide. So for energy design assistance program, this is the one that most people are familiar with, and it's an integrated design approach that uses computerized energy modeling to take a look at the building systems and compare multiple different combinations of building systems to identify where are the prime opportunities for energy efficiency. It's actually can be done in real time so that when we meet with the design team, we can take a look at different strategies and different analyses, and at the design meeting, we can identify, what are the implications of making this change or that change. Additionally, in addition to the customer rebate for the energy efficient equipment, we have a design team incentive, and that's just to help support the extra time or meetings that the design team is spending by participating in the program. At the end, once the project is complete, we complete a site verification and do monitoring of various things just to verify which of the measures were installed. And then we pay out the rebate based on the energy savings. Basically, we take a look at what a building built to code would be and pay out the energy savings based on anything that's more efficient than that. Next slide. For EDA, we have 2 tracks. There's a standard track, and that's the one that's most frequently used. It needs to be a building of 20,000 square feet or higher. Timing, I said, is in design development, and we require a 5% over code savings to qualify for the individual rebates. There is no construction document review. That used to be part of the process, but we don't do a review of construction documents anymore. So it's all prior to the construction document phase. Our enhanced program is designed for projects that are either in LEED or SP 2030 or trying to achieve some form of green building certification. And for there, we also offer, in addition to what we offer under the standard track, is we offer early design analyses. And that could be looking at daylighting, it could be looking at building orientation and massing, or a more in-depth analysis of HVAC options. And so that helps identify and kind of set the course for the project. With the enhanced program, we also offer a CD review, and that's just to make sure that all of the things that we have built in and plan to implement in the design stage of your process, that those actually did get built into the construction documents. And we just help you identify if something was missed or if there's anything that needs to get added back in. For participating, we need larger buildings, 50,000 square feet and higher. And the timing is much earlier. In the early schematic design phases when we need to get you enrolled so that we have the opportunity to complete the early analyses and things like that. In addition, there's a higher savings requirement of 30% of the peak KW. Next slide. And for all projects that go through energy design assistance, we do a comparison just to help you benchmark where, have a comparison of a benchmark. And so we use the SB 2030 analysis, and it really just helps you understand where are the strategies that you're looking at, where are they in comparison to a green building certification, and helps you know where you are as compared to what it would be in that scenario. Next slide. And then these just show a couple of depictions of energy modeling results. The first, the slide or the chart on the right really takes a look at, once we've built the energy model, it identifies where is the major energy use in the building. Obviously, if there's a lot of energy use, there's typically more potential for energy savings. And so in this scenario, we would target the heating as a prime option of what can we do to make the heating more energy efficient. The chart on the right is actually what you would see after the energy modeling design meeting. And basically what we do is we create a couple different bundles of energy savings measures. And it helps you identify, okay, bundle one might be what you had planned to build. And then bundle two might be some, slight variations of things that, if it made sense, we might do these additional things. And then bundle three would be kind of the, my highest priority, what I would do, what I still might consider doing, but it's much more than I had planned to do. And then the chart just shows what's the energy cost